Hi guys, what's going on? It's Kaiger 1234 up today with another little a vlog video. It's sort of a vlog video, it's sort of a more of a discussion video. I know I said I was going to do this at the end of the year, but I've just been thinking to myself about a few things, and I feel like I should share what I've been thinking with you guys. Now, as you guys know, Christmas is coming up, of course, and it's got me thinking about the new year. And I know a lot of people will go, in the new year I'm doing this, in the new year I'm doing that, and they sometimes they do it, sometimes they don't. But I feel like it's coming into December now, and we're coming to the sort of point where you do want to sort of think about what you want to do in the new year and how you want to change your life. And I just want to start by saying that this year has been a bit of a, we've had the good moments, we've had them bad moments, we've had some great moments. And one of the best moments, obviously, for me was definitely moving up here. And it's given me a lot of time to think. And, I moved in mainly because I wanted to be with Heather more, but I also moved in because I felt like it was a great decision on my part. And I don't regret it or anything. Obviously, I do miss my family towards the time, but I keep in contact with my family quite a lot, and obviously I go to see them pretty much every month within reason, of course, if I am able to, and if Heather wants to come with me. And if she can, I don't like not going with her. I love to include her in my family because, I love her and all that. And my brothers and my mum and my mum and dad, the rest of my family just get on so well with her. My nan, bless her. She's like, oh, Heather's really good for me and she's a lovely girl. And I love to hear that because, my nan is one of the sweetest persons you'll ever meet. And obviously, being bedridden now and what happened to her this year was a big shock for everyone. And I don't really want to focus on the negative side of things of this year, but that was a big change for all of us, and no one expected that to happen, especially that was around my birthday, and it didn't ruin my birthday or anything, but obviously it did in a way. But I still achieved some things this year, and starting YouTube, it was a massive choice. I know a lot of people go, oh, you start YouTube, it's sort of like, oh, you just do it for the sake of doing it. No, I think starting YouTube is a step towards taking your own goals, really. It's sort of, if you want to know about me, before, you wouldn't believe this, but a couple of years ago, I had no will to live. I was depressed. I had suicidal tendencies, not so much tendencies but thoughts. I would self-harm quite a bit, and it's sad to talk about that. And a big part of my life changing is Heather. Of course, I owe a lot to her, and I love her so much for it. I don't care if that sounds a bit soppy, but you know what I mean. And I've just been sat here thinking about everything, and I've got a lot to say, so I'm going to try and get most of what I want to say about it. So it's sort of a little vlog to tell you about what we're going to expect in the new year and that. So pretty much, I've said for myself, obviously moving up here has given me a lot more opportunities. Now, obviously, it has been hard because I have isolated a lot of people in my life. To be honest, I'm going to be completely honest with you. I don't really have a lot of friends back home anyway. I had a few friends, of course, Ryan, you guys know. But I did have a few other mates that I would occasionally see. I used to go to a youth club and speak to people there, but I would never really see them outside of the youth club anyway. But a lot of people that I spoke to back home, I've sort of lost contact with. And I try to keep in contact with Ryan quite as much as I can. And it kind of sucks this week that I've had no internet. But I'm not going to go into that. I mean, I'm hoping it gets sorted tomorrow while we're in town. Me and Heather are going into town to do some Christmas shopping. I'm hoping it gets sorted. They did say 2 to 4 days. And we did phone them up on Friday, but the internet went out Thursday. So if it hasn't... What I've said to Heather is if it hasn't get sorted by tomorrow, I'll just say to your mum, give them a call and see what's happening. And it makes me laugh because they go, oh, because it is technically a mum pays for the internet, and it's sort of like, okay, we'll give you more data for your phone and we'll get you £10 off your bill or whatever it is. And it's sort of like, that's fine and dandy, but she's not the only one that uses the internet. Not to sound selfish, she's not here that much anymore. So, and she even said it herself, it's not for me really. And we are going to go with Sky Fibre in the new year, which I'm really looking forward to. I know a lot of people will be like, looking forward to changing internet providers. You've got a big life, mate. But to be honest, guys, it is going to be a massive improvement, because it means not only am I going to be able to install and play games almost within the same day again, you know, like I could back home. It means I can upload videos on a more regular basis, and I feel so bad when I can't upload a video. Like I said, I've given you the reasons, I ain't going to go over them again, but I do feel bad about it, and I hope you guys understand. You know, I can't really do much about it at the moment. If it was if I paid for the internet, I'd be on their ass every single fucking day, I would. But anyway, yeah, like I'm saying, so what sort of things can we expect in the new year? Well, I'm hoping, well, I just want to start by saying that I feel like this year I haven't done a lot of the things that I wanted to do. I did say I wanted to learn to drive this year. I did say I wanted to go gym and all this, and I'll get into that in a minute. But I did set out with YouTube. I did want to start doing big things on YouTube. Now, obviously, I can't really set up all these things now because I've got Christmas to come. So that's why I said I'm going to do it in the new year, because it's a fresh new year. It means I can plan it out a little bit easier. There is a lot of things I've got to do in the new year. So I'm hoping this video doesn't cut out, because I have done 2 other videos, but I've got just under 40 minutes, but my phone, yeah. But yeah, I do apologise if I've said things this year I'm gonna do, but I didn't do. You know, when it comes to me, I'm gonna admit I do have a bit of a problem when it comes to buying stuff. I have tried to cut down, I really have, and you probably noticed that I did sort of cut down, even though I did about 3 pickups videos last week anyway, but that's just because I went to 3 different towns, that's why. But I do want to offer you guys some more sort of variety on my channel, and it's so annoying. Sorry, off track again, back on track, sorry. Anyway, yeah, like I was saying, so I've tried to cut down on my games now, and I'm obviously with Christmas coming up, I'm not going to try and buy any more games now anyway, because it's mainly Xbox One games anyway, because I don't want to buy any Xbox One game and get that game for Christmas, even though I've told my mum and my brothers what sort of game that I do want anyway. I've gave them a little list of games that I wanted. I think I mentioned it in one of my other videos. But anyway, yeah, so I'm not really... So I do want to apologise if that's you guys feel a bit, ooh, we buy too many games. But it's just because I see... You know, I'm trying to go for all the Warriors games. Again, I'm sorry, I'm playing that. I've just been on this game non-stop for the last 3 days. I don't know why. I just want to get it finished so I can move on to the next game. I know I could move on, but I can't be asked. But yeah, I just want to, you know, I feel like it's sort of... I want to get all these Warriors games because I want to get the full collection. And I know a lot of people... it's not a popular choice by many people, but it is to me. It's always been my sort of favourite genre and favourite series of games, at least in my opinion. I mean, there's a lot better series out there, don't get me wrong, but it's just my sort of thing. We all have that guilty pleasure, I guess you could call it. Well, not really a guilty pleasure, but it depends how you look at it. And I sometimes will go into a shop and I go, oh my god, this game's $1.99, I have to get it, I have to get this one, I have to get this one. And I've been like that for quite a while, just because before I was not getting, you know, money was very hard for me to come by, and when I finally got it, it was just a big shock to me and a big change, and it was just so awesome to be able to go out and buy things that I like. And now in the new year, I want to get a computer, like I've mentioned, and a game recording. That's my main focus, is trying to get my YouTube set up, because I think this year's been a great start to my YouTube, and I really want to thank you guys again for all that support. I really do appreciate it. I didn't think you guys would... Don't want to sound self-pity in here, right? I really didn't think it would be that, you know, I sort of grow as fast as I have. I know it's not growing substantially, like, you know, I'm getting 1 million views or anything like that. But I do appreciate all the, you know, every time you watch the video, I appreciate every view, every like, every comment, every subscriber. I appreciate all you guys and girls, whatever you are. So like I've said in my vlog video. But yeah, I do really appreciate it. And I think getting a computer would really open up new opportunities to me, because not only am I going to be able to do game recording, that hair though, I'm not only am I going to be able to do game recording, I've got so many cool ideas that I just want to do. I've got so many cool ideas, you know, even if it's skits, just having a laugh, doing something funny. I've just got so many cool ideas that well, at least I think they're cool ideas, just funny ideas, just things that you guys be interested in. And I feel like what I do now I'm not technically astounding by any means, but it seems like you guys enjoy my videos, and I do appreciate that. But I do want to try and put more effort into my videos. You know what I mean? Like I said, it's a learning process. I noticed from my videos when I first started, I was quite quiet and I wouldn't do much, but now I'm a bit more open and things like that. But I do want to thank you guys for that, and you guys have been a big inspiration is the word for me doing that. And I want to try and, you know, do more things, and having a computer will just mean I can do editing, and it's learning a new skill for me. And another skill I want to learn to do is drive. I do want to learn to drive. Now, I know a lot of people are going to go, it's not easy, it's not going to be something you can just do. It's going to be something I'm literally going to get my computer, my game capture, get my YouTube sort of started so I can focus a bit on that. But I want to try and do some driving lessons as well. If I can get my driving license around my birthday time, I know even if I get my driving license, I've got until November pretty much to try and get a car sorted and insurance sorted. And, you know, I've got people in my family that can help me with that. My uncle, especially when it comes to cars, because he can get cars really cheap. I know that sounds a bit shady, but he's always been a sort of guy that knows people who sells their cars and stuff like that. Don't worry, it's all legal and stuff. It's never you get all the booklets and all that stuff. It's not illegal. Don't think that of my family. None of our family is like that. And I do want to learn to drive. I think learning to drive will just open my horizons, just broaden my horizons, should I say. Just so much more. It means I'm going to be able to do so much more things, and I'm going to be able to go to new places. I'm going to, even small, you know, it's not just the small things, like I can take Heather to work, take her out to the shops, you know, it's even just, you know, I'm not going to use my car, I'm not going to drive into town and back just to car, because it's easier to just get the bus, because it's only £4, and you know, it means instead of having to fill my petrol tank up every time I want to go in town, then I've got to pay for parking. I'd rather just get a bus in, but you know, I mean, it means I can go to new places, and I'd love to learn to drive by November, because that's when our next holidays are, and because it means I'm able to drive down there, you know, instead of getting the trains. And that's another thing. It means if I can drive, I can go see my family a bit more, because I'm able to drive down there, you know, instead of having to go, you know. I know getting the train isn't bad, and it's going to be about the same amount of money in sort of, probably cheaper actually, because the trains that it cost me anyway is £52.20 for an open return, which isn't too bad. But it's still quite a bit of money, especially when you're doing that for two people. That's over £100 for two people sometimes. And, you know, if I learn to drive, £50 there and back is quite enough. And, you know, I know it means I can also manage my money a bit better. And, you know, another thing that I've mentioned is that we might be having a kid. I don't think Heather's pregnant or anything at the moment. I don't want to give away my dirty secrets. You don't want to know my habits, the BDSM life. I don't want to go into that. I don't think I get good looks from that one. Maybe I will, but it's not really something that needs to be discussed, is it? But I do want to, you know, I think having a kid would just be an amazing gift to me and Heather. I mean, I said if we found out that she was pregnant before Christmas, that would be the best Christmas present in the world. I know that, again, soppy, but you know what, you know. And again, I've changed. Before, like my mum said to me the other day, and she said she was talking to Heather, and she said that I've changed so much. And I have, because before I would never want a relationship. Like I want a relationship, but I'd never want to be engaged, get married, have a kid. I'd never want that. And Heather's changed me so much. So if you do watch this, Heather, you know, do know that I hope you know that you mean the world to me again. You really do, and I'd have it no other way. If I can have a kid with you, it'd just be the best thing in the world. I do want to have a kid, and she wants to have a kid as well, but obviously it's not something that's just gonna pop up overnight. It is a long road, and it's not easy just to have a kid. Most people think, it really does annoy me that, you see these teenagers who get pregnant because they're being stupid and unsafe, and well, not unsafe, but just being stupid and not realise what they're doing, and they get pregnant and they're stuck with it, and they do abortions and all this stuff. I don't want to go into my sort of political side of that sort of thing, but it just, pains me that you see people like that, and then people that truly want a kid are the ones that have so much trouble with having a kid. It's just wrong. It's immoral. It's not just that. It's just unfair. I know it's life, and what can you do about it? But it's sort of, I understand where they're coming from now. And if I found out that none of us could have kids, it would probably break both of our hearts. But there's always adoption, I guess. But it's not easy. But there are other ways. The medical science has come a long way since. I don't want this to go into a bit of a baby talk here. Sorry, I was getting a bit in depth there, going a bit deeper, I guess. Deep in the pussy. Sorry. But yeah, you know what I mean. Those are just some aspirations. Again, other small things like going to the gym. I'm not the biggest guy in the world. I mean, I'm not particularly unhealthy, but I do smoke, and that's something I want to give up as well. If Heather's pregnant, I'll give it up just like that. My dad did the same thing when he found out my mum was pregnant with me, and I think that is the best way to give up smoking, is if you have a kid, if you're pregnant, it's the right thing to do. I don't think children should be brought up in a smoking environment. I do smoke, but I'm not the sort of guy that says smoking's wrong. If you want to smoke, smoke, but I'd never smoke around children. I think that's a bit too much. Again, it's your life, do what you want, but my child, I'd be very, like I said to Heather, I'd get very overprotective, especially if she gets pregnant. I'll be so overprotective. I'll be hiring the A-team and shit to fucking protect her and stuff. And it's just been a great year. Again, like I said, some bad things have happened, some good things, some great things, but overall it's been a great year, and moving in here was just the icing on the cake, as they say. And making YouTube videos has just been, so I got an itchy eye. I ain't getting a teary or anything. See, look. Sorry, yeah. I'm weird. You guys should know this. How you doing? Yeah, but you know what I mean. Where was I? Yeah. Sorry, I lose track of where I am. I lose track of myself. I'm a bit absent-minded. That's ADHD and Asperger's for you. You get the absent-mindedness in you, but I think I've come a long way with myself, and I really, really do hope that I get an even better year next year. And I think starting YouTube was a great idea on my part. I really, really do appreciate it. And I know a lot of people might be out there and go, you know what, you're not going to get anywhere and all this. And I always say to Heather, maybe one day I might get big on YouTube. I know a lot of people are going to go, don't be like that. But at the end of the day, this is coming from a fucking guy who didn't have any aspirations at all. Who didn't want to live. Now, I have aspirations. YouTube could be my life. If I can make a job out of YouTube where I make videos, yeah, making videos, it's not as simple as what you think. What I do, yeah, it's quite simple. But when you look into what PewDiePie and Jacksepticeye, Markiplier, all the big YouTubers do, they put so much effort into it. So you guys can't sit there and go, oh, you shouldn't be getting this much money. They give a lot of their money to charity, so good for them. But at the end of the day, they've worked fucking hard for it. And if I get there, and I know if I do get there one day, and I'll end up getting the same sort of response. But at the end of the day, guys, you guys have no right to sit there and go, they shouldn't be getting that money. Because at the end of the day, they're making it's not easy work. I know maybe I don't know too much about it, but I know for a fact that making videos can be a long and stressful experience. Because, again, it's no different to someone who works in a fucking office. They're at a computer all day. You know, it can be quite stressful. But if they're giving their money to charity and they've earned their money, and again, they're giving you guys free entertainment. So what's wrong with them, you know, spending 8 hours, 12 hours of their day to give you something to watch and enjoy and laugh at? It's no different to watching a TV show. Yeah, they get paid a lot of money, but they're doing things, you know, to give us entertainment. It's how the world works. If you do something, you should get something in return. I think that's only right, you know. And I know some people go, oh, you shouldn't do things to get stuff in you know, I get that. Sorry, I might have come off that way. But you know what I'm trying to say here. So, I'm sorry if I got a bit angry there. I just feel like some people just need to learn that, again. So I do understand that you think it's quite bad that, you know, you might have to work your ass off all day, and someone who you think just sits there and makes videos gets paid, you know, thousands of pounds. But at the end of the day, they haven't got that just by sitting on their ass like some people. You know, they work for it. And if that would be me one day, you know, that would just be amazing. You know, of course, the money, if I did earn money from YouTube, I am earning no money at the moment, and even if I did, it wouldn't be a lot. It'd be like, not even like a few quid a month. But I haven't monetized my account, and I ain't going to do that for a while. But, you know, I mean, it would just be, if I, you know, the money that I do earn would be, you know, I'd make sure, I'd share the wealth. Of course, it would go mainly into making my YouTube channel better, mainly into resources, of course, support my family as well. You know, if I earned a lot of money, and I would definitely put a lot of money, my dream would be to, you know, earn a lot of money and buy a nice big house, just to have my family and Heather's family, all of us living together. That would just be an amazing thing, because then we'd all be together. Baby, baby, I'm out of sight, adore you. And just like that, I never see how die you. Howard and Kumar. Random. Awkward. But yeah, so this has been a little bit of a vlog video. I just wanted to get a few things out of there. So that's sort of things we can expect in the new year of me. I'm gonna, of course, I will do a Christmas or a happy holidays thing going on. I'm not gonna do it yet because it's still November technically, but mainly gonna be Christmas presents this month. So I'm not really gonna be buying anything unless there's something I see and I know for a fact it's cheap, and, you know, like my Warriors games, I'll try and pick those up when I can. Except Dynasty Warriors 8 Empires, because I might be getting that for Christmas. I did put it on my list, so I don't want to get it just in case. You know what? You know what happens? You just made the list! Yeah. So, you know, you guys, I just want to, again, thank you for listening. I mean, I'm nearly at 10,000 views. I know a lot of people don't go by views, but 10,000 views overall, it's just fucking mind blown. It's amazing. And I haven't fucking got my dick out on camera for views, or put boobs in the thumbnail. I don't think you're allowed to get your dick out on camera or anywhere on YouTube. I think you get in a lot of trouble for that. I do not compromise my body as that way. I'm not gonna, you know, get my body out for you guys unless I start going to the gym, you know, muscle. But no, I think that's best left to Heather. I think she'd get a bit upset if I started showing those sort of things off on camera. I'm not going to become a fitness channel or anything like that. But yeah, this has been a little bit of a vlog video, a bit of random things. I'll probably watch my videos that I've done later anyway. It's coming up to 25 to 7 now. I think I'm going to play this Dynasty Warriors. I might do this mission, and then I might watch my videos, and then I'm going to go on and just might do a bit of reading or colouring or something while I watch the rest of the Cleveland show. I don't know what Heather wants to do tonight. Hasn't replied to my message at the moment, but she's at work, so I understand that. Anyway, anyway, I'm going to end this video here. If you like this video, please leave a thumbs up. And, of course, feel free to comment below. And I hope you guys, if you're new around here and want to see more videos, I want you to encourage you to join the family and hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. And I will see you in the next video. And have a nice day! And I will see you in the next video. How you doing? I don't know what it's going to be yet, but hopefully the internet gets sorted. So I'm hoping it gets sorted soon. So I will see you soon. Take care and adios, amigo. Bye.